Hey everyone. My name's Tyler, and my profession is in physical therapy. Technically, I'm a physical therapy assistant. I just have an associate's. I chose not to pursue my doctorate for a number of reasons. Um, at this moment standing here, I do not regret that decision. Um, it's a good job, physical therapy. I get to meet all kinds of interesting people and hear their stories, kind of like we're doing tonight. And they come to me with pain or a problem, an issue, and I help them fix their problem. And most of the time it goes that way. Some people are easier to help than others, as you might know. But all in all, it's a very rewarding job. The pay isn't great. I make probably about the same as a machine operator. Sometimes I wonder if I'd be happier as a machine operator, but I always decide that no, it's better to try and help my fellow man than to trade it for operating the monotony of machine operation. So all that being said, I thought I'd take some time here to answer a few frequently asked questions that I get ad nauseum at work every day. I hope it helps some of you. First one, hot or cold? Ty, should I put heat or ice on my knee? This has been a question for as long as PTs have been around, and I joke often that we go through all this schooling just to answer this very one question. And the truth of the matter is, it doesn't matter. Whatever feels better. There used to be an ironclad rule. First 48 hours after you, I forgot to, before I say that, does anyone know any acronyms for like a sprain or a strain, what you're supposed to do? RICE, exactly. Yes, that's what I learned when I went to school too. Rest, ice, compression, elevation. Easy, good. Nowadays, new research has emerged, and the new acronym is peace and love. Okay? So that stands for, and I told myself I was not going to forget this, protect, elevate, compress, thank you, educate, okay, and love, load, optimism, vascularization, you get that? Vascular, blood, and finally, back to exercise. So nowhere in there did you hear ice again, did you? Yes. Before it was ironclad. First 48 hours, you sprain your ankle, you put ice on it, you compress it, you lift it up, but now they're saying you want the blood flow, blah, blah, blah. End of the story. It doesn't matter. Okay, good. Covered that, I think. Second most frequent asked question. Come into my office and say, Ty, why? Why did this happen? I was just fine 2 days ago and I woke up today, my knee hurts or my shoulder hurts, I can't throw a baseball, or my foot is numb. What is going on? And more often than not, barring any kind of accident, slip, fall, whatever, you sit too much, you drive too much, you could lose 10, 20, maybe 30 pounds. Our bodies were not meant. We've made such progress as a society that we no longer need our bodies to do much more than sit at a computer and answer emails, drive to sales meetings, all these things. We have to take painstaking effort to carve out an hour a day to exercise this old, outdated body. I know the struggle. I'm right there with you. I got to deal with the same thing. But it's worth it, and you need to find more of it because our bodies were meant to move, jump, climb, swim. And if we don't do that, the world just beats down us slowly. Gravity just starts to have its way with our bodies. So don't wait until you're weak and feeble and trapped in a fragile body. Start moving now. The tide's coming for all of us. Don't just get swept in. Start swimming against it and prolong this beautiful life we have. And my last question, frequently asked question. You've tried everything. You've met with a good PT, you've been evaluated, you've done your home exercises faithfully, and it still hurts. It's still not right. I have to have surgery. Ty, who do you recommend? Now, this is a good question because there's good surgeons and there are less good surgeons. And a good surgeon is worth his weight in gold. And a bad surgeon could ruin your life. So do some research, ask around, and I wish you best of luck. Thank you so much.